Utah Gun Exchange, the nation's patriot marketplace.
SHOT Show 2018. Sam at UtahGunExchange.com, and I'm here at the Beretta booth, specifically the tactical shotgun. Tell us about what's going on here.
So Sam, at the top here we have something that we've been shipping kind of quietly since mid-year last year. This is our 1301 competition series. This particular model we launched a few years ago for three gunners. It's a gun that's specifically designed for three gun competition use. It features things like an enhanced extended bolt release, extended charging handle, enlarged ejection port, and enlarged loading port. And that, all the older models featured that. But after we launched the gun, we heard from a lot of folks who are serious competitors that we didn't open up the loading port enough and we didn't open up the ejection port enough, and our serial number was actually placed forward of the bolt catch roll pin here on the receiver. That's where it used to be. And as you know, with three gunners, a lot of guys like to open up that loading port very aggressively so they can do a load 4. And we heard from folks that they wanted us to move the serial number and go ahead and give them a jump start by opening up the loading port some more. So we went ahead and moved the serial number back just above the safety here, just forward of the safety. So you get a little bit more room without cutting into the serial number to open up and aggressively enlarge the loading port. We also redesigned the lifter based upon feedback from folks. Actually, I can show you the old style here. The old style lifter had a little half moon cut there, and it would grab people's thumbs, especially when they're trying to do load 2 or load 4 drills. So this is a little bit different model, but it illustrates exactly what we changed.
So you've got that relief cut in the old style,
right,
pretty much straight across now, so it doesn't grab you.
So it doesn't grab you as you're loading in. And beyond that, this gun is almost the same as it used to be, but we've just implemented some very minor and useful upgrades that folks have really wanted. In fact, we actually have somebody who shoots at the 1301 over here. She wants to get into the video.
Oh, hey!
She just happened to show up in the booth. Hey, Carmen.
Hey, what's up? Good to see her.
Good to see you.
All right. Yeah, this is exactly my baby.
Yeah.
My baby.
Nice.
Carmen, this is Sam from Utah.
Hi, Sam. Nice to meet you.
Very good to meet you, Carmen.
On the 1301 comp. Have you seen the new one yet?
No, I have not. That's exactly why I'm here.
Oh, perfect.
This is awesome.
Fortuitous timing, isn't it? Sounds good. Sounds good. So Carmen's been shooting a 1301 comp for 2 or 3 years, yes, since we first released it. So I just went through all the new stuff with Sam here, but I'll go through it again with you. We moved the serial number in the back.
Nice.
Yep, as you know. You want to open the port.
Oh, you're killing me. I'm having my other one opened up right now.
That just means you're going to buy another one,
doesn't
it?
Right?
We have a factory extended lifter, so you're not going to pinch your thumb anymore. No more needing to weld it.
Oh my gosh, it's like Christmas.
Yep. And we opened up the ejection port. Yep. Other than that, I mean, it's the same gun.
Oh my goodness.
Love
It's
it.
just beautiful. Oh, I love it. Like,
Yeah.
you don't even know. I mean, the guys hate it because they always complain about slugs, and this gun will eat anything.
Oh, absolutely.
I
yeah.
feed mine Winchester AA's, and I love the Federal Blue slugs, but it'll eat anything. It really will. I actually ran out of shells at a match recently, and the guys were like, here, just, and I'm like, all right, feed, fed Fiocchi. Then it turned around and I shot some kind of buckshot I never shot before, no problem. I actually had a stage where there were little bitty, 8 by 2 or 3 plates behind no shoots with buck, just and then somebody was like, you just had one pellet on a no shoot. This gun, but I mean, I can group. I'll just send you. I think I have sent you the pictures. I can group slugs at 100 yards.
Oh yes,
with it.
Yeah, and that's one of the wonderful things about this gun. You can actually group slugs with this gun.
Well, and I love it because
it's smooth.
I think mine actually has the youth stock. Mine has, or is it
you
all?
and I spoke, and we got you set up a little shorter stock. So these can accept some shorter stocks.
Nice.
This is great.
But as issued, link to pull on it, and overall length is more of a sporting style. So.
Well, with that said, a USPSA GM buddy of mine out of AMU, he was like, I'm thinking about playing around with 3-gun, and was I ready for the betting match? And he said, can I borrow your shotgun? I said, sure. Well, this guy he's like 6'5", 6'6". I'm not going to call him out, but he's very tall, and I was worried about length of pull. Didn't have a problem with it at all, even with my shorter stock.
Well, as it happens, we were going to go on to the 1301 TAC and actually discuss some nice aftermarket upgrades from Heritage Industries. I actually put a gun together specifically for the show to show what's possible.
Nice.
I didn't put it on a comp. I just put it on a TAC because the TAC is what we're launching here at the show.
You see the?
I do.
You
You
know?
wanna check it out?
Yes.
Okay,
Can we?
let's
I don't
put
know.
it
You can get it back.
Oh, well.
And I love this. I mean, it handles. I mean, look how little I am, and I'm just like.
Yeah, it's super
But
light.
it doesn't bounce. I mean, you can watch me shoot it, and it's like ding ding, as little as I am,
Absolutely.
even with slugs, and it just.
It runs.
He runs like a scalded dog. I mean,
Yeah.
and I probably should clean mine more. I really should, but
I've been telling her to do this.
it's abuse. It's abuse.
That's
but
all
I
right.
don't, it runs.
Just put more oil on it. That'll work.
So for all the viewers, if you don't like cleaning guns, you want a reliable gun that's manageable by anybody.
I'm a recovering cleanaholic.
5
Because all
foot
my
tall to
buddies are
6
like,
foot
you're going to rub
6,
the
you're good.
finish off of it. You need
Yeah.
to stop.
So over here we've got a new 1301 TAC.
Uh-oh.
I'll run through all the upgrades on the regular 1301 TAC, but since Carmen's joined us, I figured we should go with the hotness here.
Oh my goodness.
So this is the new 1301 TAC model, and I've tricked it out with all Aridus Industries components. This is an adapter to use a Magpul SGA stock, and we've got an adapter up here to use a Zhukov forend with M-Lock, so you can actually add attachments and lights.
Yeah, you can.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then we've got the Aridus Industries Crom optic adapter. So this adapter, unlike our standard 1301, I'll grab it right here. Oops, sorry. Thank you. Can you lock it in? You know how I am messy. So our standard rail is mounted up here, and it sits the optic a little bit higher, so you can't co-witness. We have the nice ghost ring here in the rear. Adam has developed in the aftermarket a Crom adapter, which brings the optic down so you can actually co-witness. I don't know if you can get that through the camera.
No, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a direct co-witness.
No.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I'm focused on that.
You want me to turn the brightness all the way up?
If you would, that'd be great.
Yeah. See if we can focus. Yes, it's a straight co-witness. Now this is almost,
That's just not even right.
this is only sized for the TAC model.
I know, but I'm looking at it. I'm trying to think a reason why I could, like, what I could use because I want this. I don't know what I would do with it though, but I want it.
another
the
nice.
fence.
Yeah, exactly.
I need this.
Carmen is one
I
of
can
the best.
see you're excited about this.
Yes.
It's
She's one of the
infectious.
best advocates for the 1301.
I can tell. This is amazing. I'm just excited to be in the booth, and then this is excellent, guys. Please keep going.
Competitor here helping us out. So if you can see, we got the Rob Hot ghost ring mod. So most ghost rings are full ring. Rob Hot is a preeminent shotgun user and instructor. We all know Rob Hot. And he likes to cut the top half of the ghost ring off, so you got a U-notch at the rear. It's a little bit faster acquisition. Tends to be, depending on the user, because it's all subjective, of course, tends to be a little bit quicker to bring it on target. So Adam's cut the top half of the ghost ring off, and I used it on Monday at range day, and I was pretty impressed with how quick it was. I'd never tried that before on any ghost rings.
That's
So,
brilliant.
yeah,
That's
it was-
absolutely brilliant.
it was really cool. So other than that, I mean, this is our new 1301 TAC, so I'll go through some of the basic upgrades on the new 1301 TAC. We actually modified the bolt release. So if you remember from the comp up here, thank you, Carmen. We had an extended plastic bolt release with a screw. And this model's a little bit easier to grab and touch and to lock your bolt open, or rather to drop your bolt after it's been locked open, just because of how the leverage is.
Sure.
But for our I'll put that back up. For our tactical users, the problem with that one is if you smacked it wrong, you could double feet.
Got it.
A lot of our tactical users didn't care for that, so we redesigned it and added a stamped steel bolt release.
I think I heard angels.
Yeah, you can't. There's nothing to grab. You cannot dump a shell. It's impossible. So there's no double feeds ever possible with it, and that's
Excellent.
on the 1301 TAC. The other and most important thing that's going to get Carmen excited. Don't look yet. We threaded the barrel for chokes.
Nice.
Yes. So this is the same chokes as our 1301 comp. I know, it's the one thing that's holding you back from this gun. Now you're going to buy one. You told me that.
I know.
Yeah. Our Optima Bore high performance chokes, same ones as the 1301 comp, and this gun is a true all-rounder. In fact, we were kind of talking about it the other day, and this is perfect for turkey. It's short, it's handy. You can put an extra full choke in there, and you got your red dot mount up top. You go out there and you can just blast those gobblers.
What's the capacity?
On this one with the plug removed, you got 5 and a 2, 1 on a spout.
That's perfect.
That's 2 3/4, of course. If you're running mags, you're
Sure.
reduced.
Yeah. Is the upgrade retrofittable to existing 13s?
The bolt release?
Yeah.
with some gunsmith work. It takes some gunsmithing. It can be done, but it's not easy.
Got it. Okay, and then you said it's a Zukov front end stock with an adapter, and then traditional
SGA,
Magpul. So
SGA rear.
Who's making the adapters? Are those from Magpul?
Eritas Industries.
Oh, Eritas. Okay.
So these are box stock Magpul part. Well, the stock is a box stock Magpul part. The fore end requires some work, and Eritas Industries modifies it. They sell the adapter and fore end together.
Okay.
But basically, they just slide on the same way as a standard one, and you get the ability to use the M-lock and put anything you want on there, lights, lasers, whatever.
And even though this is a tactical model, you're still able to run the standard chokes.
Yes, sir.
In this barrel. So it's not a turkey choke.
Yep, same one as your comp. Yeah. Carmen's going to be getting 2 new shotguns this year.
Yes.
I think it's Christmas for everybody here right now.
I know, right?
Let's just go through the other parts of the standard 1301 tax. I only pulled out the Zhukov so that I could show Carmen the link to pull, actually, which we didn't even do. Now that I think about it, did you try it? So the adapter will fit a 1301 cop, which is fine.
Can you do that again, Carmen? Perfect.
And the cheek welds. I mean, it's just there.
Right.
Oh man, you're killing me, Eric. You're killing me. This guy. Anytime I need anything, he's like, I got you. I got you.
You know, we try to take
Saturday at like 6 o'clock. Oh, I need to change something. Oh, I took my gun apart to clean it, and there's this seal, and I don't know where it goes, and I'm gonna put it together tonight because I got a match tomorrow. This is how you do it.
You guys are a great team.
Awesome.
This is fantastic.
Right. So our standard 1301 TAC has all the same upgrades as the tricked out Eritas model. And might I mention, we're not actually selling these Eritas Industries factory.
Okay.
We only put it together to show what is available in the aftermarket.
Got it.
This is what's available from the factory. So this is our new 1301 Tactical Marine model. As you can see, it's got this really high-vis silver color, and underneath our Aquatec coating. So it's corrosion resistant and high-vis. Same new bolt release, extended charging handle. Also, the old 1301 Tax featured a polymer Picatinny rail. We've actually changed that out at the request of some of our law enforcement users. This is an aluminum Picatinny rail.
Very nice.
So if you're not really needing that co-witness chrome mount, but you still want the ability to put an optic up top, you got a real high-strength aluminum rail there.
Yep.
And as with all new commercial 1301 Tax, the Optimum War high-performance chokes.
I love it.
Yeah.
This is another. I love this part too, where it's already pre-drilled.
Oh yeah. So we got this in this factory stock. We've got a sling swivel, and you can actually unscrew the sling swivel, and there's a QD socket in there.
And that's what I did, and it was just. It took me like 2 minutes to do.
Yeah. So
it was awesome.
This little sling swivel just unscrews, and any standard QD socket. Now there's an Allen key in there for the socket, so you're gonna have to back it out a bit. But once you back it out, any QD swivel works just fine.
It took me 5 minutes to install mine.
That was with 3 minutes of helping me.
Well, because I wasn't sure. It was like the Allen wrench. I don't want to break it.
Right. So that's the Marine model. Let's go around to the other side.
Excellent.
We also heard from folks that we wanted to have an FDE model. The FDE model was something that was requested from the very beginning on the 1301 Tax. So we decided to definitely go ahead and offer it for our customers that want the FDE. And we're real excited about this one.
The color came out amazing.
Oh yeah, and unlike others, I'd say that the color match between the polymer and the metal is actually pretty close.
Pretty close.
Yeah, we when we were sitting down talking about this, that's one of the features that I said, look, I understand that there's certain things we can do to get it close, and that's something we should really look at from the beginning. So we're doing our best here. It's difficult when you work on polymer, but
it looks amazingly close in person.
Yeah.
Camera's picking it up, I think, a little different, but it looks really close.
Yeah, I mean, I think lighting will change it a little bit, but
sure.
It's one of those things that we focused on. And as with the other 1301 models, we got the bolt release, the rail, we've got the chokes, and we kind of, I wouldn't say that we reinvented the wheel with it, but we just took little things that people were saying that they wanted and go ahead and we went ahead and implemented them with the new models. And I think this takes it from a great shotgun to the best shotgun. That's if you ask me. But I'm a little biased.
You know what I like about you guys is you guys do
add features that we as shooters that we want.
Oh, yeah.
And that's really great. I mean, a lot of manufacturers were constantly looking for aftermarket parts because every iteration seems to be relatively the same, but you guys are constantly making modifications that we need.
Well, yeah,
That's
I mean, we're a
awesome.
little slow, but you know,
Ah, I
we
wouldn't say that.
do
Really
the best
happy.
we can.
I'm really happy.
And then lastly, with the 1301, we got the new OD green. We're just adding colors based upon what folks have requested. Again, we tried really hard to get the color match pretty well. But as with all 1301 tacs, we got the new bolt release, the new rail, and the more high-performance chokes. Now that's for commercial models. For you law enforcement customers, the LE SKUs do not feature chokes at this time, just because it's a little simpler to have that fixed improved cylinder.
Sure.
But commercial model, everybody that we talked to was asking for chokes, so we went ahead and added that. So the color model 1301s MSRP is $1375. The black model without all the fancy upgrades is $1275. But for the upgrades, you're going to have to speak with Adam over at Eridus Industries and get you all sorted out.
All right. You know their website. You want to shout that out?
Yeah, it's eridusindustries.com, ARIDUS industries.com.
Very good. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, and go to UtahGunExchange.com for all of your Patriot gear needs.
To all those in Second Amendment deprived states, if you're reading this, you are the resistance, and we are with you. The nation's Patriot Marketplace. Buy, sell, trade. UtahGunExchange.com.